We feel their pain. The truth is out. The case is closed. But our search for justice never slows.
Hey everyone, happy Friday. I hope everyone had a good day. I had a good day. We had a get together with family, with my grandpa, and it was nice to see some of my cousins I haven't seen in quite a while because they live out west. So I saw this story yesterday. And so today at the gathering, I was talking to my niece because she seems to know some of these influencers, and she hadn't heard of Clavicular, but she had heard of Neon, who is the influencer who was with Clavicular when apparently one of the incidents leading up to this happened. Based on what I've been able to find, which isn't very much on this Clavicular character, he is 19. He is what they call a look maxer, where he pays tens of thousands of dollars to max out his looks. I don't get it. Currently, he is looking to spend $100,000 on becoming 6'6" instead of 6'2". I don't get it, but to each their own. So thanks for being here. I did see Nicole was here. Nicole, I watched your short. You did really well today, and I'm very jealous about the glassware that you got. That is a pretty good find, for sure. Sinner says, crazy story listening on the move. I think I would feel differently about what happened if I didn't see his American Psycho demeanor when he did it. That is what is also creepy. Like, he had no emotion at all. None. And now that you say that, he does resemble Christian Bale as American Psycho. Like the jawline, yeah, for sure. Hi, Jimmy. Not sure what happened. Well, Clavicular ran over someone on Christmas Eve, and when someone in his car asked him if he died, he said hopefully. And allegedly, earlier that night, he had said that he hoped that all of them died, which apparently this is a whole thing. There are actual influencers whose main goal is to harass other influencers or creators, however you want to refer them as. That is their goal, is to just harass, berate, trespass, etc., etc., etc. That is what they do. To me, it sounds in some places probably illegal, but we're gonna check it out. And I found some other videos that we'll take a look at just to kind of get an idea of what these professional harassers do. And it makes me think about years ago, there was an influencer who would go into different stores and he would harass people. And he ended up getting shot in the stomach. And I don't remember, actually, let me Google that. It just came to my mind. Let's see. Tanner Cook. Oh, so that was actually only 2.5 years ago. Hey, Pookie, thanks for being here. So a prominent incident involving YouTube prank influencer Tanner Cook who was shot in the stomach in April 2023 by a man he was harassing in a Virginia mall. The man who shot him, Alan Coley, was found not guilty of malicious wounding on the grounds of self-defense, though he was convicted of unlawful discharge of a firearm. Tanner Cook, who runs the Classified Goons YouTube channel, approached Alan Coley in the food court of Dulles Town Center when Coley was picking up a DoorDash order. Cook held a phone about 6 inches from Coley's face, playing a phrase through a Google Translate app repeatedly. "Hey, dipshit, quit thinking about my twinkle." Video evidence showed Coley telling Cook to stop several times and attempting to back away. Cook continued to follow in advance, at which point Coley pulled out a legally carried handgun and shot Cook once in the stomach. Cook survived his injuries after being critically wounded. A jury acquitted Coley of the most serious charges, including aggravated malicious wounding, accepting the argument that he acted in self-defense against perceived harassment and an invasion of personal space. Coley was convicted only of discharging a firearm in an occupied dwelling, for which he served a few months in jail. The case sparked significant debate about the ethics of prank videos, online harassment, and self-defense laws. Cook's father reported that his family received harassment online after the incident, with some people commenting that his son deserved to be shot or should have been killed. Despite the incident and public fallout, Cook has stated his intention to continue making prank videos. So that was only, April 23. So that was about 2.5 years ago. Or no. 2.5. And Google also listed a couple of others. So other influencer incidents. Michael Duarte, a food influencer known as Food with Bare Hands, was shot and killed by police in Texas in November 2025 after reportedly making threats and charging at officers with a knife. Okay, so that's pretty significant. Tisha Bruley, a Guyanese social media influencer, was killed in a targeted ambush shooting in Atlanta in May 2023 while in an Uber. And Christina Grimmie, a former The Voice singer and YouTube personality, was shot and killed by a man while signing autographs after a concert in Orlando in 2016. So, Google doesn't have many listed, but pretty, wonder if he played high school football in Ohio, huh? I don't know. Hey, Remy. Yes. I was just reading about that because this story about this clavicular character, and I was telling my sister about it today, and she's like, wait, like clavicle, like your body part? I'm like, I guess so. It's clavicular. Maybe it's because he wants to next work on his clavicle. I don't know. He also, and I tried to find the article, I'll have to find it, but he also, this clavicular, actually sterilized himself when he was, I feel like it was 14. I don't think it was 14. Anyways, he sterilized himself with some drug on purpose. I don't know. So we are going to start with, actually, let's start with this article. And then I did find on Twitter, there was an account there that had a video just kind of giving a background of clavicular, because I had never heard of him. So we're going to take a look at that. But first, let me, I didn't share it yet. Hold on a second. Share screen. There we go. Oh, that's great news, Pookie. So viral video shows clavicular and neon attacked with red liquid as past crash live stream resurfaces amid ongoing kick ban. Braden Clavicular and streamer Neon are once again at the center of online attention after a disturbing video spread fast on social media. The clip shows both streamers being splashed with a red liquid by a man during a public encounter. The moment shocked viewers and quickly crossed hundreds of thousands of views on X. Many online users claim the man in the video is the same person who was run over by Clavicular Cybertruck during a live stream months ago. That earlier incident had already caused strong backlash and heavy debate across social platforms. So the one thing that I heard today that was interesting, because I used to be a clip channel, is someone on Kick that I was watching had said, you got to be careful about clips because clips don't always give you the full context of the situation. I was like, that's pretty interesting. In the new clip, Neon appears stunned while Clavicular rushes toward the man after the liquid is thrown. The man can be heard shouting as people nearby react in panic. The liquid has not been confirmed. The video was shared by ex-user Korzawid, who claimed the man had been stalking and harassing Clavicular for months. And as I said before, I had read that this person has been referred to as a influential harasser. Like that is his what's the word? That's his shtick. Like he goes around harassing people for clout. Well, Remy, when you look at the video, I don't believe he should have done what he did. He was in a Cybertruck. The person, yes, was jumping on his hood of the car and being completely bonkers. Honestly, I thought that the person could have been impaired by drugs. And there had been incidents prior where there's like this gang of I don't want to say thugs, but this gang of people who just follow influencers around to harass them, which I guess it is a gang because it's more than, however many people. And so it had been building and building, and now it's just ongoing. So a lot of, some other people are saying, like, was it planned? Like, did this guy go up and throw, stuff on them to kind of get things going again? I mean, it's bringing this Cybertruck incident to the forefront, and it happened months ago. So I don't know. It's just weird. Yeah, harassing people for a living. Yeah. Or they might say, oh, pranking people. Or rage baiting. I feel like it's like rage baiting, but it's like in real life. They're in real life rage baiting harassers. All right, let me get back over here. Okay, so this is the clip. All right, so it says the stream sniper that was drove over by Clavicular has been harassing and stalking streamers for months now, even attacked Clav and Neon some weeks ago. Okay, so this was weeks ago. So it's the timeline. I couldn't figure out a timeline. I even watched some, streamer, like gamers, because they seem to have a little bit more information or education about it. I will say I'm very ignorant when it comes to gamers and streaming on Twitch and such. Apparently, this Clavicular was banned from Twitch, so he went to Kick. And now he's allegedly banned from Kick, even though his account is still there, because I looked today. Hey, Twisty, how are you? Yeah, and the dummies record themselves doing it. Right, because that's how they get, you know, the views and such. All right, so let me... Actually, I think I have this. I'm not going to play the video from here. I have a link to a Twitter page that we'll watch instead. Oops. Okay, so it's only 38 seconds. So here is Clavicular on the right. Neon is in the middle. And then this, I don't know who this person is. I don't know what his name is. But he clearly is berating them in some way. And allegedly, he is the one who was driven over by Clavicular earlier.
Get this little guy out of here.
Do they have? Oh, they don't have closed captioning. I thought he just said, let me just back that up. I thought he said, get this little guy out of here.
Get this little guy out of here.
Oh, he did. So his bodyguard here, I would presume, he tells him, get this little guy out of here.
Alright.
Bitch ass nigga! Shut the fuck up, man! What's wrong with you, nigga? What's wrong with you? I'm showing you.
And so I don't know where they're at. There's a lot of people there. And so my thing is, and this is why I in my opinion, it's almost like it was planned, because there was another incident that was filmed, of course, where Clavicular went and poured what looked like water on this person in this video, because they've been known to each other, because this little guy has been allegedly harassing and following and tormenting Clavicular for some time. My thing is, so here Neon was just kind of like, he just let it go. Whereas Clavicular had to be, you know, I don't know, macho or whatever. Oh, that's a good pause. You can see the liquid. So here's Neon kind of ducking, and here's this one. Oh, the bodyguard got it good too. So the guy comes up. Is that him behind? Okay. Oh no, this is a different guy. Okay.
Alright.
And so immediately he turns around to go do whatever to this guy. Why not just let it go? Like, the guy clearly was harassing you. You asked for him to be removed from your space, yet now you're going to go start something? Hey, Marie, how are you?
Bitch ass nigga! Shut the fuck up, man! What's wrong with you, nigga? What's wrong with you? I'm showing you.
And I'm sorry, but calling people N-word, not cool. And I don't know if it was the bodyguard or if it was Clavicular himself, but look at everybody out with their phones. Everyone is ready to film. Everybody's ready.
Yo, see.
So, of course, so Neon's just walking away. The bodyguard is walking away, and Clavicular is still who knows where.
Fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot. Get this little guy.
And I wanted to, so they believe, and we're going to watch the truck video as well. It does look like this person. Although I thought that the person on the truck was African American, whereas this man looks Hispanic. But I mean, it was dark. It could, you know, whatever. So that is, this has surfaced saying they think this person here is who he ran over with the truck. All right, so let's go back over here. So then it says Clavicular was banned on Kick after crashing a Cybertruck attempting to run over a stream sniper. So now this one is saying he allegedly, or he attempted to run over. No, you could hear him. You can hear him run over the person. So this alleged, actually, can I? Oh, it's going to open it right to Twitter, X.
You see what happened with your buddy Ed?
So this is one of those, quote, gangs. There are a bunch of people who come to harass in real life. So they are IRL harassers. That is their end goal, is to just harass other influencers. And so they refer to an incident with Ed. Now I don't remember his last name. But this Ed person ended up helping a young girl who had been kidnapped. And so they're referencing, you want to end up like your friend Ed? You want to end up like your friend Ed? So here's this mob. Of course, they've got their cell phone out videoing. And this is Clavicular here. And this is the night of the Cybertruck incident.
You see what happened with your buddy Ed Matthews? Come on,
What happened with my
release
buddy?
the cookie file. That's all you want to know. Release it. Tell them about the Ed.
Ed Matthews. Okay, let me look him up quick because here we go. Ed Matthews. Oh, damn it. All right, where was it? All right, now I cannot find it, but he did try to, the girl was very inebriated, and he tried to get her away from the person she was with, and ended up getting jumped by a mob, like the one we're watching now.
Word. You said it today. Oh yeah, I have to check you. Yeah. Why do you think calling black people the nigger is bad? You can't say. How you feel about that? You can't say that, bro. You can't call us niggers. We work hard for our people. We work hard for our moms. Don't call us a nigger. Don't fucking touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Do not touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch me. Why are you touching me for?
See, so this is what I'm saying. And in the defense, like, Clavicular seems like an arrogant jerk, but in this incident, he is backing up. He has his hand out saying, back up, and this guy is going into his hand saying, why are you touching me? Why are you touching me? Well, sir, if you weren't walking into the hand, it wouldn't be touching you. I mean, I guess people get a kick out of doing this. I find it a waste of time, but
touch me. Put your hands down.
All right.
Don't touch me.
Just go.
Don't touch me.
Okay, so here is the truck video, which I wasn't going to get to just yet. But so you can see where this was later that evening. Actually, I guess we'll watch it. I do want to give, is my banner up? Yes. I do want to give a viewer discretion advised, because it's hard to watch and it's hard to hear. This kid, just watch Clavicular's face. And I tried to find the video where he said he wanted them all dead after that incident we just watched, but I wasn't able to. I found it at one point and then I couldn't find it again. This is why I need to bookmark things. So, viewer discretion advised. Oh shoot, I didn't even notice the other car there. So that's, I didn't understand. In the one thing it said he crashed his car trying to, well, attempting to run over someone. I didn't realize there was a car in front of him at the same time. Wow. Look at his face. Look at his face. I mean, no emotion, nothing. And that was just a short clip. I have a video where it shows what he says afterward. But I mean, maybe it's from all the work he's gotten done on his face, but I think it's just because he's psychotic. Sociopath, I should say. Okay, so let's go back here. So it says Braden, I read that part. As the clip spread, so this clip of the liquid, as the clip spread, social media split into two loud sounds. Some users defended the man, while others strongly criticized his actions. One ex-user wrote, "Doesn't mean it's okay to run someone over and take their life, WTF." Another user pushed back, saying, "The number of idiots I've seen on here trying to defend the stalker just because they don't like the streamer is insane." Soon after, an associate of Adin Ross, who is another, I had to look up who Adin Ross is. He is a multi-million-dollar streamer. He's worth between $20 and $25 million. I think he's 25 years old. So it says, soon after, an associate of Adin Ross stepped in to clear a key claim. The associate said the man who was run over during the earlier live stream did not die. The Cybertruck incident had already shocked many viewers. Clips from the live stream spread widely on X and Reddit, putting Clavicular under heavy public pressure. After the backlash, Clavicular's Kick channel reportedly became inaccessible. According to the Express Tribune, users trying to open the channel saw a message that read, "Oops, something went wrong. We can't find the page you're looking for." The outlet noted this message often appears when an account is banned. However, there has been no official confirmation of a ban. In another clip from the same live stream, Clavicular is seen speaking to a person in a reflective safety jacket. I have that video as well. He says he acted out of fear and self-defense. He explains that his vehicle was surrounded and he believed people nearby were armed. As of now, streamer Clavicular has not released any public statement about the red liquid video involving Neon. No further updates about the alleged stalking claim or kick status have been shared. Oh, what is this? What really happened? This might be a different incident. Oh, let's just read this, because I did see a video of like police. Allegedly, it was police arresting him, but let's just see what this says. Hey, Doodles, how are you? Hey, Patty. Adin Ross also owns 50% of Kick, which is the live stream platform. Just saying. So that explains why Clavicular called Adin Ross looking for legal advice after the incident. Wow. So, and this was dated September. Oh, this is from today. What really happened when Kick streamer Clavicular was forced to the ground and arrested live on stream. Clavicular was live on camera when everything suddenly changed. The 19-year-old Kick streamer was walking in Miami on December 18th, 2025, when police rushed in and stopped him midstream. Within seconds, officers surrounded Clavicular and his group, shouting loud commands as viewers watched live. The video spread fast across social media and shocked many fans. Police were seen yelling, "Put your hands up, get down to the ground." Clavicular and his friends followed every order. They laid flat on the sidewalk, face down, with their hands behind their backs. The stream kept running during the entire moment. Clavicular is known online for his controversial talks about looks maxing and his links to the growing, quote, black pill community. His content often brings strong reactions. This time, it brought police to the scene. The incident ended with Clavicular being detained for about 45 minutes before being released. No charges related to violence were announced at the scene. Oh, wow. So this says Clavicular gets pressed for allegedly drugging a stranger's friend at a Miami nightclub. That was only 6 days ago. What the heck? All right, I guess we'll watch this.
Tell me what you said, right? Say it again. You said Clav drugs girls? Are you fucking retarded? You said that?
Yeah, you fucking drugged our friend at a table.
Are you fucking retarded?
You were at the den a couple weeks ago?
The den?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I've never had a table in my life at the den.
Yeah, you have, bro. We're fucking there.
Motherfucker, I've been at other people's tables. I've never had a table in my life.
Okay, it was your fucking friend's table, man.
Listen to me. Listen to me. If you think I've ever... Yeah, if you think
I've ever... pressed me. I didn't do shit.
If you think I would ever do some shit like that, dude, that is not a good...
I don't know what is going on with this buffering.
I'm not doing shit.
You can't walk around saying shit like that. Get out of the way. Listen to me and expect things to go well for you. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know you think we do live streaming, but I'm high as fuck. I don't give a shit.
What are you high off, coke?
I'm high off fucking ketamine. So if
nice.
you think I give a fuck about the live stream, I don't.
All right, what are you doing, bro? Why are you pressing me for no reason, bro?
I'm
All right, I don't know why this is doing this. Hang on a second. It's not my computer because maybe it's his video. I don't know.
asking you for making a retarded accusation. Are you fucking out of your minds? Saying I drug people? Are you fucking serious?
My friend got drugged at the table you were at.
At the table I was at, so it's my fault.
Bro, hey, yo, bro, go somewhere else, bro.
He's the one pressing me. I didn't do shit.
Get the fuck out of here. We'll
Motherfucker.
Okay, so nothing much going on, but of course he's got his mic on. People are recording. This kid seems unfazed. He's like, whatever, bro. Like, whatever. Okay. Oh, shoot. I went to the wrong window. I wanted to go to this window. So it says, what happened during Clavicular's Miami in real life stream and police response? As police questioned the group, the cameraman tried to explain what was happening. He told the officers clearly, we're live streamers. They called the police on us. We're live streaming. Clavicular also spoke while still on the ground and added, this happens every week. This was not his first police encounter on stream. Similar moments have appeared on his Kick streams since early November 2025. On December 3rd, 2025, Clavicular and fellow streamer Ed Matthews were also stopped by police during a live broadcast. Oh, really, Remy? Kick itself is terrible with lagging and buffering, so that was probably them, not me. I always think it's me, though, because my internet has been trashed like that before. After officers understood the situation better, Clavicular and his group were asked to sit against a wall. During that time, Clavicular asked about his damaged clothes, saying, would they reimburse for, like, us ruining our clothes? An officer simply replied, no. Police later advised streamer Clavicular to inform a nearby station before doing in real life streams in public again. One officer said, you guys can go talk to the station, so at least we can be aware that you guys are in the area. Once background checks were done and no threat was found, the group was allowed to leave. After the viral incident, another clip also spread online showing Kick streamer Clavicular threatening to break a stream sniper's jaw while using a homophobic slur during a live stream. That moment added more backlash to an already heated situation. And he doesn't hold back using the N-word either. All right, so let me just see. I have my links in order here. Okay, so what we're going to do next, and I'm going to do my, excuse me, my disclaimer again. We are going to watch the full truck, well, not the full video, but the full truck video. And it's especially what he says after that I find even more concerning. I mean, he wasn't, in my opinion, he was not in danger. He is in an armored vehicle for the most part. He said he was surrounded. I only saw one person trying to jump on his car. There could have been people in the back. I don't know. But I don't see this as self-defense at all. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. Here we go. So viewer discretion is advised. Okay, and I just realized there's a camera there too.
Oh my fucking Start driving with this guy. Drive.
That is a huge, that's like a TV screen right there. I mean, it does kind of look like that short guy, but I think this is a different person. I don't think it's the same person. Yeah, he was Remy. And this guy, I mean, to me, it seemed like he was impaired. You know, just screaming and hollering. He's got his phone out. And there is a split side on the internet. So some are saying, if he felt his life was in danger, why didn't he call the police while this man was jumping on his hood? Why didn't he call 911 then? Others are saying, well, he was, whatever. He didn't think to call 911. But, I mean, okay, so here's where he hits this car.
Is he dead? I don't know. Hopefully.
So I don't know if you heard that because it was kind of low, but someone in the backseat, a male voice says, "Is he dead?" The female says, "I don't know." Clavicular responds, "Hopefully." So he was off the truck and he ran over, right? But now I didn't realize there was a car in front of him. So was it the sound him hitting that other car? And they're calling it a hit and run. But the other car drove off.
Is he dead? I don't know. Hopefully.
And this is all live streamed. All live streamed. Oh, and that was just the beginning. So he does not appear to be in fear of his life. He appears to be looking at his camera, doing something. No one in the car is screaming or hollering or... And I want to just... Actually, I'll watch it with the volume down. I just want to know. So here's this car. There's a car here. I'm more concerned with, like... So that's a car next to him. So here this wacko is. So he's like hanging on the car, and then there is another car come up. So I think, I don't know if he hit this car or this guy's just being like, whoa, stop. Hey, Twisty. Yeah, it's not self-defense. Here, I'll just watch. I'm just going to watch it again without the sound. Because he's like, it's not even like he's paying attention. So then he sees the guy. So at this point, it doesn't appear like anything's going on. And then he must, I'm guessing he heard this person on his hood. And he's looking around. I don't see any other people. I see no one else. No one else. And it sucks because the freaking phone fell, so you can't see exactly where this car... But yeah, so then this guy just drives away. And then he drives away. And that's when he says, hopefully the guy's dead. So I guess that's why they're saying it's a hit and run, because he didn't stop immediately. 0.75. I mean, this person is just being a moron. I mean, his windows weren't even down. Like, you're not afraid. Yeah. It looks like he turned a little bit and then the car was there. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Either way, I don't see this as self-defense. I mean, nobody in the car was seemingly upset. So this next video is of right after the incident. So he is talking to security guards, and this is from Marky, what is his name? Marky Next Door. Marky Next Door. So there's the Cybertruck. Those things are so ugly. They're so ugly. So you see the police. Okay. Hey, BOP. Whoa, this slightly reminds of a hit and run that happened near me, but this one with the streamer is thankfully less graphic. Oh, no. All right, let's get over here.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to, run his motherfucking asshole.
Okay, all right,
Believe that? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. There were security guards in the parking lot where they were. And so this guy says he's the good guy. The bad guy is the one who got run over. What? Like, I need to hear that. Like, this is insanity. So it looks like it's like a field. Like, I think of fairgrounds when you park and there's like rows of cars and then you have like just the row in the middle. So I think that might be what was happening, is that Clavicular was pulling out and he went to turn and the car was already, he wasn't paying attention because he was looking down. Did the truck guy have a freeway to drive off? I don't know.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to, run his motherfucking asshole.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Brother safe.
Yeah. Bro, I wasn't nowhere near here. I had left.
You know what the trip is? I don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But when he was coming in, I just was joking saying, "Hey, bro, put me on the blog."
Yeah.
You see him coming out, and it was some guys. It was some guys around.
No, yeah, I saw that. I was with him.
Oh, so they said there were some guys around, and then this guy Mark says, "Yeah, I saw that." So he yelled something like, "Hey, put me on your blog." That's what that guy said, I think. Let me remember.
And it was some guys. It was some guys around.
No, yeah, I saw that.
I just was joking saying, "Hey, bro, put me on the blog."
Yeah.
You see him coming out, and it was some guys. It was some guys around.
No, yeah, I saw that. I was with him.
Huh. Let me see. I think he had another one.
Just tell him to get me in the boxing ring, Mikey.
Oh, so this was. Here's another one. Let's take a look at this one. So this looks like part of when those guys were harassing him. So this guy's got a huge camera. And there's... All right, let's see what this one is. And warning, I don't know what the language in this one's going to be. The other one was pretty bad. Oh, Doodles, was the truck trapped? Based on the way the cars were parked in that video, I would say no. He probably could have backed up. Let me just go back. Let me see.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy.
So, I mean, and this was after, I believe this was after he pulled out. But based on, I mean, this row looks like there's only, let me go to the end where they were standing. Yeah, it only looks like there's one row of cars per aisle. Like sometimes they do, you know, like two, but it looks like it's one row. So I don't know where he was parked, but it's possible he could have backed up. I don't know. It's just his face was like super sinister. All right, let's go here.
Just tell him to get me in the boxing ring, Mikey.
I'm walking through the crib. We'll put in the word, okay?
We want in the boxing ring. We want in the boxing ring.
Somebody wearing skinny jeans.
Oh, Marky next door. So this guy is with Marky next door. Unless that is Marky. Maybe that is Mark. And he just has a cameraman with him that videos for him.
That's crazy. Oh no, you know, God thinking I give you everything.
Wait, that looks like the little guy right here. Oops, I went too far. This looks like the guy right here. Oh yeah, it does. That looks like him right there. The one that jumped on his truck. Hey, Grain. Sinner says 30 mil in the bank account. I'd have a Navy SEAL at my side. Bob says, do we know if there was any drinking or recreational activities? No, but one video we just watched, Clavicular said he was on fentanyl. So, I don't know. And allegedly, according to Adin Ross, he also does meth. He snorts meth. But I don't know if anything was going on that night.
God thinking I give you everything space. I'm telling you, I can just play. We just want the boxing rings.
What the?
We want these hands. You have.
Oh, and that's the guy.
Get me in the boxing.
I just realized that's the guy who kept saying, "Stop touching me, stop touching me," when he was actually walking. When Clavicular was walking backward, but he was walking into his hand. So I don't know. It just makes me think, like, is this all for live streaming? Like, they're just standing there. They're not walking away. Oh, this says fleeing. Let's see what this one is. I didn't watch this one. All right, so there's police, Miami-Dade. And here's the Cybertruck. So this must be when they let him go.
Fucking amazing.
So look, this car is getting towed.
I think that's unrelated.
You think so?
I don't know why it says fleeing.
There wasn't those kids, whatever.
Look how fast that chat is going. Holy crap. Like, how do you even read comments?
That was fucking eventful, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just leaving. Pick up, drop off, parking. So
Let me pull up on him and see what he's saying.
unless those were event police, because there's a police officer there too.
Nothing interview. I might as well make sure.
Okay, well that was uneventful. Okay, so let's go over here and then actually let me see what I had next on my list. Oh, where he called Adin Ross during his live stream asking for help. All right, so let's go here next. So this was also after the incident. And this is from Adin Reports. Adin Ross gives Clavicular some Jewish advice after seeing he ran over a man after he was harassing him. Quote, don't talk without a lawyer. My lawyers are Jewish, so they still work through Christmas, end quote. Not saying, so Bob says, not saying it's right nor legal, but some can be quick to not tolerate someone presenting taunting behavior. Same conclusion I came with the H&R that my neighbor was actually responsible for. And these two have had a history together. The one that was like harassing him on the hood, and they had had issues prior to that incident. Only that incident was Clavicular dumping liquid on that person, who I don't know who it is. I don't know what the other person's name is. Grain says, if someone jumped on the hood of my car and someone else blocked me in so I couldn't get out, it's on. I would probably call 911, but that's just me. I wouldn't want to run somebody over. That's what top chat is for. Good point. Yeah. It shouldn't even be an option on channels with at least 1 million subs, if not more. But a lot of the bigger channels, like, I don't think they even go live. I think it's just they do videos. But, all right, here we go. So let's take a look. So this was during Adin Ross's, oh, and this has closed captioning. So Clav calls in to Adin's live stream.
Clav.
Yo.
Hey.
My streams, I got banned on Kick. I don't know.
No, they didn't ban you. Listen, I'm live. Don't worry. Like, you need to just go on IG live. You need to be live, okay? You need to be recording something, okay? You need to be live for this.
I'm recording.
Okay. What are they saying they're going to detain you?
They haven't spoken to me yet, but I'm not going to say anything without
a lawyer. Correct. Just do not say. Anyone? Yes, of course I do. Look, just hang tight, record, don't say anything. Don't answer questions. And just don't say anything, okay? I let it play out, but you need to be recording. Somebody needs to record you.
The whole thing's being recorded, but I need,
Don't worry about that. Yes, I know what you need, and trust me, yes, I got you. The good thing is, listen, it's Christmas, and a lot of my lawyers, they don't celebrate Christmas, so you're going to be good. Clav.
Okay. There we go. So he calls in and says, hey. It's just so bonkers to me. So bonkers. So I had, let's see, that we already showed. So let's go to here. Who is Clavicular? And I do have a video we'll watch too before. Oh, YouTube is telling me it's time for a break. Okay. True, Grain. You are your first owner responder. But I still want, I couldn't run somebody over. Unless, I mean, if it was like, well, first of all, if I was in my car, not a Cybertruck, that's a different story. If I'm in a vehicle that is pretty much an armored vehicle, I would feel much more secure. And I still stand on the fact that no one in that car seemed afraid. The girl only started crying when he actually hit the person. I mean, they did say just drive, which I probably would just drive too. But I don't know. And that's why I had, my thumbnail was, is it justified? All right, so this is from hotnewhiphop.com. And this was published yesterday. Who is Clavicular? The looks maxing streamer who ran over a stalker in his Cybertruck. Clavicular made headlines for a Christmas Eve kick stream in Miami during which he ran over a stalker who jumped on his Cybertruck. While most of the world was having a chill Christmas Eve if they celebrate last night, that wasn't the case for controversial streamer Clavicular. For those unaware, during a kick stream in Miami, he ran over a stalker who had allegedly harassed him before and after. Oh, gotcha. Okay, so I read that wrong. He ran over a stalker who had allegedly harassed him before after the man jumped on his Tesla Cybertruck. The streamer allegedly hoped for the man's death, who was reportedly unresponsive but alive when police arrived on the scene. Police did not charge the content creator with any crimes, and it's unclear if they charged the stalker. Nevertheless, the situation has led many folks to debate whether or not this was in self-defense or if this went too far, and the streamer, real name Braden Peters, claims the former. Clavicular also spoke with Adin Ross following his reportedly temporary ban from Kick due to what happened on his stream. Ross advised him to keep quiet, stay recording, wait for a lawyer, and be patient while everything blows over. We will see whether or not this leads to legal action, more strict online consequences, or some other form of punishment or accountability regarding either the streamer or his alleged stalker. Was Clavicular arrested? According to Complex and Times of India, Clavicular is a 20-year-old kick streamer, content creator, and pseudo life coach known for his looks maxing content. He also tends to berate women often. This is a style of content adjacent to the manosphere space that ranks physical attractiveness, gives advice for self-improvement, and more. Most controversially, though, Clavicular went viral for a live stream in November in which he injected his 17-year-old girlfriend with cosmetic peptides to reduce fat. Was definitely preventable for sure. Brain says, I agree, didn't seem afraid, but didn't seem he intentionally ran him over either. I don't know what he said after his cringe. Yeah, I mean, he wanted him dead. And I'll have to try to find the video where he's walking, and after that incident with that group of people, he did say, I hope they all die. Right, and allegedly he was being stalked. But given the nature of his content, we will see how folks react to this latest situation and whether or not it will spur more interest in this earlier work. The clips have already gone super viral online, so it seems like it's just a matter of time. We will see when Clavicular addresses this publicly and whether or not he or his stalker will face more consequences, as police did not make an arrest. This was a far cry from the type of content he usually makes, which made for a shocking internet moment. And actually, let's go to his Twitter page, because he posted after the incident. And why the name Clavicular? It's just such a hard word to say. All right, so oh wait, I want to go to people. There he is. I think, is this him? No, this isn't the right page. All right, let me just look at top. Because he posted a photo. Yeah, that's not the same dude. I'm glad this person, I'm not going to say their name because it has the N word, but it says, well, and this is very racist. So this is someone that's saying, like, protecting the general public from schizophrenic black drug addicts is actually the job of the government, not Clavicular. Good on him for picking up the slack. Like, people are nuts. This isn't the same dude. No way. But this is that short person that was in that one video because he's got that blonde hair. This isn't, unless his hair is different, they don't look the same to me. Where the heck? Why can't I find... Oh, and then this guy, Asmongold, is actually defending Clavicular. And he said, if you harass and stalk someone, then... Or, I'm sorry. If you can harass and stalk someone, they can run you over with a Cybertruck and kill them. That's the world I want to live in. Oh, here it is. Oh, there's it right here. So this, here he is, Clavicular. Oh, it was the right page. Did he delete the photo? Oh no, he's just reposting everything that people are talking about him about. Here it is. He said, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And he's got him in his Cybertruck running over the person. Yeah, I like Asmund. I used to watch him a lot before COVID. He was doing, oh my God, he was covering something. Maybe the Depp trial? I feel like that's when I found him, was around that time. Oops, I didn't want to make that bigger. Oh, so he posted again. Okay, so we watched that one. Oh, so here, December 24th, should I play some games tonight? I think that's what that TN means. I don't have a cameraman right now. Going to do an in real life stream in Miami. Actually, need to find a cameraman. Live right now in real life. I hate these acronyms. Just spell it out. Let's see what else he's posted. So look, so this one is saying parking security defended Clavicular after he ran over an armed stalker who was harassing him and jumping onto his Cybertruck. I didn't see any gun. Unless, did police find a gun? Maybe. Are people just making that up? Maybe. Ironically enough, Clavicular would have almost certainly been arrested if he didn't ascend first. Okay, that's weird. Why are you defending that? I don't know what that's supposed to mean. There's the video again. Clavicular did nothing wrong. Oh, here, this is an update from Adin Ross. Let's take a look at this one. What the hell? Somebody's going through. It sounds like their brakes are stuck or something.
Yeah, guys, I spoke with Clav today. Just a real quick update on that. Kick, you guys should unban him. I mean, he didn't go to jail. He didn't get charged for anything. Kick should 100% unban him. If I had still a say with Kick.
Oh, so he doesn't have a say with Kick anymore. But the thing is, if you run over someone on a live stream and then you say that hopefully they're dead, I mean, I'm surprised, actually. Honestly, I am surprised that they banned him. Because it seems like people go to Kick because they can do whatever the hell they want. But apparently not. Am I a gamer? No. Definitely not. Definitely not. I play games on my phone. That's about it.
I would have 1 million gazillion %. You know what I mean? Get him unbanned like this. I don't have a say anymore. They don't care about what I have to say. So unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about it. I already hit them and they did nothing. I don't own Kick. No, I do not. But guys, like, you want me to tell you guys the truth? That guy hit. The world would be a lot better with people like that if they were not alive. And I mean that in the nicest way possible, because
that's harsh. That's harsh. Because like what if one of your family members or friends ends up acting that way? Do they deserve to be dead?
Because people like that are the absolute bottom of the barrel retards who, in my opinion, like,
oh my God, enough with the R word. Like, what the hell, dude? I was just looking at Adin Ross's Kick deal. I wanted to see. We'll talk about that after.
I know it just sounds crazy, but like the world would be better. You know what I mean? Like the world would be a lot better without people like that. The guy who is getting this like viralness, and guys, I am backing Clav right now. I'm not taking nobody's sides let's react to see how I feel, who's right and wrong. But like, I like Clav. And I'm going to tell you guys this, like, in my opinion here, I think that guy's an absolute parasite retard. Clav should be unbanned. And I think that, Eddie, you should ban that fucking tweaked out retard. You should ban him. That guy is going to continue to cause issues on all the streamers. He followed me to LA. That guy's cancer to streaming. Just get him out. You do not, like, thank you, sir. Look what almost happened to Clav. He almost had to kill him because the guy was a retard. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. I don't care. Yo,
like, I don't know. Like, what kind of branding does Adin Ross? Like, who are his, does he have any promotional deals with anyone? Just curious. All right, so interesting. So November 12th, 2025, Adin Ross recently announced that he was leaving Kick for Twitch to do big streams. All right, so it says the streamer has built a strong following on Kick, becoming one of the platform's most recognizable creators. However, he has been open about his frustrations with the platform and has previously stated his intention to leave multiple times. Okay, so he's streaming with 2 other creators on Twitch. He explained that doing big streams on Kick was pointless and that Twitch offered better opportunities to grow followers and achieve mainstream success. Some users were skeptical about Ross's move to Twitch from Kick. One user suggested that the 25-year-old was trying to renegotiate a new deal with founder Ed Craven. However, Ross clarified that they couldn't agree on the terms and conditions and that he had no say since he wasn't on stake. Meanwhile, another user reminded Ross how he had previously threatened to leave the platform, insisting he follow through this time. Ross confirmed that he would, clarifying that he would still use Kick for game nights, regular desktop streams, gambling, and other content that made sense. This isn't the first time Ross has stated his intention to or threatened to leave Kick. A month earlier, he suggested in a stream that Kick had capped his viewers at 20,000. Holy shit, that's a lot of freaking viewers. He issued an ultimatum to the platform telling them to fix the problem in a day, failing which he would move to Twitch. Moreover, last year, following speculations that he would switch platforms, he shared a tweet saying he was stepping down from Kick officially. However, he did not provide a reason for his indefinite departure at the time, promising to explain soon. He also said he would fully focus on getting reinstated on Twitch. Before this, in 2023, he threatened to leave Kick for Rumble if they failed to sign Rice Gum. All right. So, seems like there's a lot of drama over on Kick as well. And there's literal real lifers that is what their content is to go out in real life and harass people. Like, that's what they make as content. All right, so I was gonna show a video, but oh, you know what, we'll watch this. We'll end with this. This was from, so getting back to Clavicular, this was also on X. And this kind of, I'm not going to show the whole thing. The link to this page is in the description. And I will also put the link to the video in the chat. Give me 1 second. All right. Let me... Bob says, to be specific, I'm referring to the statement that the world would be a better place, none of the rest of the garbage he was saying. Yeah. Okay, so this just gives a little insight into who Clavicular is. This is from, what was this? Government, Next Gen Government.
That was pretty much my nutsack, was a raisin in the sun.
This guy's life is basically a never-ending revolving door of drugs that cause issues and are then supplemented by other drugs which then need their own solutions, and it goes on and on. He took SARMs to improve his gym performance. Then he had to take testosterone because his body was no longer producing it naturally. Then his balls got small, so now he has to take the ball drug. But at the same time, his dick isn't working, so he has to take Cialis. As all of this is going on, he has really high anxiety, maybe related to his general temperament, maybe due to the drugs he's taking. So his solution is to drink and take baclofen. It's just never...
What is that? Oh, baclofen is a prescription medication used primarily as a skeletal muscle relaxant to treat muscle spasms, stiffness, and pain caused by certain neurological conditions.
Ending. There was a brief period in which Clav tried to act as if he had moved past his life of sleeping around and had gotten into a relationship, but it didn't last very long, and soon enough, he went back to jester maxing on TikTok.
That's him?
For online attention.
Holy crap, he looks really different.
From randoms, making videos about how to increase your IQ and the size of your meat, all while bragging about how easily he can get replies on looksmaxing.org, but doesn't care about it at all and has ascended past it. This is probably Clav approaching his least self-aware state, as he begins committing the most common internet guy mistake, engaging with your haters.
If you go look at, his Kiwi Farms entire post about him, you can see who he is.
If you put any person, any teenager, under the level of scrutiny that I've been put under, where I've got a forum full of people looking into every single thing that I've ever done, private police reports and stuff like that, where I crashed my car. Could you imagine if that was you, if you were exposed to that level of scrutiny? I guarantee most of you, the majority, would be in way deeper shit than me. So what did I really do? I crashed my car because I took too much baclofen. Oh, big fucking deal. Some envious I simply made a joke about. If you put any person, you know, in my situation, any teenage male under the scrutiny of all these people on that forum, which is literally an illegal forum. It's illegal in the UK and a few other countries because of the shit that they do on there.
There's a lot that I can say about this video. First off, I think the years of using the "I'm just a teenager" defense on his parents made him do it on impulse here, despite the restraining order and the car crash happening after he was an adult. Secondly,
hold on a second. Let me back up. I wanted to read that. So it says, defendant is to not abuse plaintiff, not contact, stay at least 100 yards away from plaintiff's resident and employment, immediately surrender any firearms and or ammo, expires 2/17/2026. Next hearing is February 17th, 2026. So he has a restraining order from his parents. That is significant. Hi, baby. Don't go on the keyboard, please. I'm almost done. You stay over there, please. That's not.
Restraining order and the car crash happening after he was an adult. Secondly, I also really like how he's using Kiwi Farms being illegal, as he puts it here, as a gotcha, when the legality of his black market steroids, which he actively promotes and has promoted to kids, has never concerned.
Oh, this is why, where he got his name from. It says, let's just say I blast Trent at 14. Will this give more bone growth? Specifically, my clavicle, a narrow clavicle cell. How to counter the sides. You can see on the pic that my clavicles suck.
Him. To seal his fate for good, he announced that he was heading to the final destination for modern TikTok stars, Miami. There are very few fates darker than to see yourself become a Miami influencer with a rented Cybertruck. It's like a biblical...
Wait, it's rented? He doesn't even own it? What?
punishment. Despite his many claims to not care about what online incels had to say about him, he was clearly bothered about it, to the point where he made a video borderline crying while trying to defend his recent developments.
Because that's really important, is the why. Why are you doing these things? Why are you risking your health with anabolics? Why are you, dumping, all this money that you have into peptides and nootropics and this and that, and taking this risk and having this surgery planned? So that really needs to be explained and addressed, because I see a lot of craziness going around on the internet, right? It's like, wouldn't you rather just give something your all in life? Okay, so when people come on and they say, oh, Clav, you're insane for getting surgery, you're insane for doing these anabolics. Well, at least...
What are anabolics? All right, Phantom, please don't do that. Do not, no, we're not going on the keyboard, please. Anabolics. Nope, nope, no ma'am. Come on, lady. I'm only a few more minutes. Stop, please. 2. Okay, so anabolics, for those of us who may not know, like me, they are technically known as anabolic androgenic steroids, synthetic man-made derivatives of testosterone, the primarily male sex hormone. They are used medically to treat certain conditions, but they are also frequently misused for performance and image enhancement. Okay, no, lady. What did I just tell you? Come on, dude. Stay over there. Come on. Here, you sit on me. Stop. Stop, please. She's trying to help. I know. She's helping getting in the way. She's so cute. No, come on, lady. Come on. Like 10 more minutes, I promise. All right, sit on me. Good girl. There you go.
In 5 years, whether I am a Frank Tufano botch job or the next Giga Chad, at least I could say that I gave something my all. While you sit there and type your comment on my Instagram reel from your wage job, at least I tried. At least I dedicated myself to the craft and was willing to do whatever it takes, right? So I really want to make this video before I go ahead and get this double jaw surgery, just to say,
double jaw surgery? You know, I saw videos of him allegedly after surgery, and I thought they were fake. So that's why I didn't put them into my live today. What?
That you guys have never done something hard in your entire life. You've never actually put in a second's effort. Now, I know I'm not the best looking guy, and sure, there's all these looks maxers that look a lot better than me, but what did they actually do? What did they actually accomplish? Because while you were out doing random bullshit in high school, I was sitting there on my computer, dedicating myself, researching the best way to maximize myself. So it's not craziness. It is not anything other than obsession and dedication.
And I don't know how old he was in this, but he's currently only 19 years old. So he's talking like he's lived life. He's 19.
There's a few things to pick apart here. He opens by saying, hey, why are you dumping all of this money that you have when that's only half true? If you go back far enough, he was using the money his parents gave him to get hormones. And
$55 a vial for 250 milligrams of testosterone.
even recently, he was taking out loans and admitted to being
I have never paid a hospital bill and owe about $50,000 already for overcharged bullshit.
in tons of debt to get his looks maxing procedures. Then there's this false dichotomy he paints where if you don't think what he's doing is good or smart, then you must be an embittered wagey, envious of his ascension.
Oh, a wagey.
Clav simply can't fathom that his critics have a legitimate point, rationalizing that they must be poor and mentally ill. Keep in mind, he's saying all of this through gritted teeth and watery eyes. Lastly, I like how his idea of putting a lot of effort in is being on the computer, looking up ways to enlarge your penis when you're 16 years old, and then injecting your shaft with lemon juice. Now, some people may say,
oh, well, that's just what he used to do as a silly kid trying to looks max online.
But as I've already...
What the hell? Red flag. What's the red flag for? What the hell?
Gone over, if you look for more current examples of him supposedly taking risks to make the most out of himself, you immediately stumble onto him once again admitting to being on meth.
Usually when I build stuff, I'm always so stemmed out on, like, you know, an amphetamine with a methyl group. You guys know what I'm talking about?
In reference to another video where he fails to rizz up some girl, he posted, "I was high on meth. That bitch is definitely subhuman." Soon after, in another clip, like the one in his car where he's desperately attempting to get himself taken seriously by his audience, he says this.
I am not a character. This is not some TV show, right? Where I'm coming on here trying to entertain you, mother. This is the cruel, hard world. We live in one of the worst societies ever throughout the entire history of the world. Quite literally. You have to be in the top percentile to even be looked at with a shred of romance, with a shred of attraction by women in this day of age.
Oh my gosh, who was that? What was his name? The kid that did the video in his car, and he had the same philosophy, and then he ended up going and killing a bunch of people. Reed. Was it Elliot Reed? No. Elliot. What was his name? Elliot. Elliot Rodger. That's what it was. Elliot Rodger was the one who was in his car, and this is what this speech reminds me of. Elliot Rodgers. Yeah, the incel. Because this is where he's saying, like, if you're not in the top 1% of good-looking people, you can't find romance. You can't find, anyone to be attracted to you. Like, this is like demented thinking. All right, we'll just watch a little bit more.
I think that I'm doing this shit as a form of entertainment when I have to stay up for 3 days in a row, high on crystal meth, right? Trying to suppress my appetite and get hollow cheeks, right? Is that supposed to entertain you? The fact that I even I can't even talk to people.
What happened to this kid to make him think this way? So he's taking illicit drugs and not eating so he can get cheekbones?
Without some sort of, version of benzos. I need alprazolam just to be able to have a conversation like a normal person. Is that supposed to be entertaining to you? Okay.
This is insanity. Bob says, if you also get the storm, we're supposed to be getting it. They're saying 4 to 8 inches. Snow emergency, please stay safe, keep warm, see your flu. Yeah, and my sister was just saying it's pretty bad. It's flu A is going around a lot, and then, C-19. Well, his parents got a restraining order against him, so I don't know what happened between that. Yeah, Twisty, love is love, not an image. I agree. All right, we're just going to listen to this rant, and then
right?
We're going to wrap
So
it.
this shit is, hell for me.
You do really got to love the irony of someone talking about how evil and terrible the modern world is while making tens of thousands of dollars a month by basically sitting on his ass, live streaming once in a while, and then ordering drugs off the internet so he can destroy his brain. The rest of the video just has a lot of him malding about how evil women only give attention to you if you get plastic surgery. And he tries to, quote, appeal to people with neurodivergence, as if the stuff he's peddling at all would help other autistic people online. I'm sure that...
All right, so I think I'm going to watch the rest of this later, but for now, I think that's all I've got for y'all. Actually, one last thing I did see when I just looked up, I was trying to find something else, but it does say, so this was dated today, Clavicular breaks silence with self-defense claim following disturbing Cybertruck livestream moment. A chaotic livestream involving controversial streamer Clavicular has ignited widespread debate online, raising serious questions about self-defense, accountability, and the increasingly blurry line between content creation and real-world danger. Footage circulating from Christmas Eve appears to show the influencer driving his Tesla Cybertruck forward while a person was on the hood, triggering immediate backlash across social media. As clips spread rapidly, viewers were left questioning whether the moment was a reckless stunt, a panicked reaction, or something far more serious, especially as platforms and fellow streamers responded in real time. Clavicular says fear drove his actions after a viral Cybertruck livestream. According to videos shared online, the incident unfolded during a livestream when several individuals allegedly surrounded Clavicular's vehicle. Moments later, the Cybertruck can be seen moving forward as someone appears to fall beneath it. In subsequent footage, Clavicular is heard explaining his state of mind to a person in a reflective jacket, insisting fear drove his actions. Or was it pre-planning? Like, he knew he was live, so if I say, hey, I was scared, is it laying a foundation? I don't know. You saw that? He said. Bro, they were surrounding our car. Yeah, exactly. I can't see shit. Well, that's why. When you're afraid, well, I don't know what's going on. Clavicular also claimed he believed at least one person was armed, alleging he noticed what looked like a pistol imprint under clothing, an assertion that has not been independently verified. The controversy intensified after fellow streamer Adin Ross reportedly contacted Clavicular, advising him to continue recording while avoiding public statements. You need to be live for this, okay? You need to be recording something, Ross said, later urging him not to answer questions and to document events elsewhere. Soon after, Clavicular's Kick channel became inaccessible, fueling speculation of a platform ban, though no official explanation has been released. The incident adds to a growing list of controversies surrounding the streamer, whose past stunts, from inflammatory commentary to medically questionable behavior, have already drawn criticism. As authorities and platforms remain silent, the situation highlights a larger issue. When live-streamed chaos turns dangerous, the consequences don't end when the camera cuts. That is very true. That is very true. It's hard to believe he would talk about buying. Yeah. I mean, it seems, he clearly is in need of attention. And that's why some of this stuff, it makes me wonder, like, was it all staged? Obviously him running over that person was not staged. I would hope that person didn't agree to being run over by a car. Or was it an accident? Like, was the guy supposed to get out of the way and, something happened? I don't think that's the case. But how do you believe anything is real when people do things just for content, just for views and clicks and money? Yeah, and he's making money doing all of this. I did read earlier, because I had looked up his net worth. His net worth is $100,000, which I guess makes sense considering he is doing all of these crazy procedures to try to maximize his looks. Let me see. Let me just see if I can find procedures. All right, let's see. Okay, so that's about his girlfriend. He had $35,000 jaw surgery. And he is currently planning to spend $100,000 on height increasing surgery to go from 6'2" to 6'6" tall. I guess kudos to him. All right, y'all. Well, I am going to get moving. Phantom actually went night-night on the back of the chair. But thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. I don't know if I'm going to be going. I think tomorrow I'll go live specifically just on my other channel. We'll talk about something. I don't know what. I'm not really into the drama anymore. And I don't think anyone's really mentioned me, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm thinking, speaking of, real quick, my family one of the families that I adopted, the first family I adopted with the 12-year-old and the 4-year-old, the mom sent me an email yesterday thanking me like profusely. And she sent pictures of the kids opening their gifts. It was the best thing ever. Best thing ever. They are the cutest things. And the little girl, you could just see on her face opening some of the stuff. She was so excited. She was playing with the stuff that I had gotten her. She was painting her paint your own nightlight already. It was seeing the boy in his Yankee jersey, it was so cool. So I don't know. We'll talk about something tomorrow. I just don't know what. It won't be drama. It'll be something else. So thanks everybody for being here. I do appreciate it. If you are new here and haven't subscribed, please do so. If you haven't hit the like, please do so on your way out. If you aren't a member to my Headstones channel, it's always a good way to support the channel. But even more is the QR code on your screen. If you go to that QR code, you will see my foster kitten wish list, which also has some things on there for me. Do not buy them. It was just to prove a point. There's an iPad on there. I don't need an iPad. But one thing I do want to mention though, is YouTube has a new thing called, well, it's YouTube shopping, but I'm able to now tag products in my live streams. So for example, if you were to go to my live stream from yesterday that I premiered, you will see a list of products that were mentioned in the live stream. If you click on those links, not only do you get awesome products, but I also may earn a commission on those. So I don't know, there's a lot of things that are happening and I'm trying to figure them out. It's a lot. So I attempted it yesterday. Doodles, those get me. Dads and grandpas getting puppies for Christmas. All right. Well, have a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And until next time, y'all, I will see you on the flip side. No outro today, so know that I appreciate all of you, and I'll see y'all next time.